Today I'm doing a video on replacing the third brake light on a Lexus LX470. Mine is cracked. When I bought the truck, it came with this really nice camo duct tape to keep this on. I haven't taken off the duct tape because I don't know what's going on under here, but I don't know if it was cracked down the middle maybe or what, but this one definitely seems loose here. So what I did was I went on eBay, bought this guy. I think it was like 35 bucks or something. I'll put a link in the description of what I bought on eBay. But this is supposed to be like an LED replacement one for 99 LX470. So I'm going to try to replace mine with this, and hopefully it works. I actually don't even know if this thing works or not, so maybe we'll see if when I press the brakes, it does anything. Okay, so it looks like it works, but again, it's still cracked and this looks bad, so I'm gonna have to clean that off. So it's taped, of course, to the bodywork too. Oh, that's nice. Looks like this stuff's been here a while, unfortunately. So there we go. Looks like it is not bolted in, so this could be bad. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it looks like the studs broke off, so this should be interesting to take off. Hopefully yours isn't this bad, and maybe yours just burnt out, but I might have some issue getting these out. Let's find out. All right, so the way to get to these two bolts in here, so again, this should be like glued in here. It looks like it came apart, so we need to get these nuts off the inside here. The way you get to that is you open the hatch, and you've got these two grommets here. You pull out 1, 2, and that'll give you access to the nuts inside of there, hopefully to get these out. So these are 10 millimeter nuts in here, so I had to get a kind of a deep socket to get in there, but just get in there and make sure you go all the way till you bottom out around the nut and just unscrew. Don't know if I'm unscrewing or if it's just spinning the thing. Since it's not coming loose, I assume I'm just spinning the whatever's left of the light over here. So I'm gonna have to find a way to clamp onto that. I think that thing's just spinning when I try to take the nut off. So let's figure out a way to get a clamp on that or something. Okay, if your light's in one piece, not jacked up like mine, you shouldn't have to do this, but I got a pair of vice grips on there, and hopefully that'll do the trick and do enough friction to get that off. Hopefully I'm not scratching the roof of my truck. Oh, I might have just scratched it. Whoops. Okay, well, be careful if you do that. All right, let's try again. Okay, so I did manage to break it loose, which is good with the, whatever these are called. I did also realize you can access the nut from in here. So what I did was just got a wrench, put it on there, and then now I should be able to just unscrew this by hand now, I think. So, anyways, if your light hasn't pulled out and broken the plastic like mine, then you shouldn't have to deal with this. But if you happen to have a similar issue, you know, this is how you deal with it. This other side I just did by hand. I didn't even need the lock and pliers. This has a different nut. This looks like a stock nut, so it looks like this thing's probably been replaced in the past. This is probably an aftermarket third brake tail light. Maybe that's why it broke, and they lost the original driver's side nut. There's some other weird nut on the driver's side, so kind of interesting. But hey, now I got it off. Now we can work on chasing down that wire and unplugging it and getting the new one in. But for now, let's go look at the new one and see what it looks like. Okay, here's the new light I got from eBay. Came pretty well packaged, bubble wrap, box, plastic bag, a little protective film on the light, lens, that's good. Does not come with nuts, so make sure you don't lose your nuts. We'll have to reuse them. Comes with a dongle, and I guess this clips in. somewhere. I'm guessing that's what this is here. Or maybe it's inside of here. I'm gonna try to pop this trim piece off first and see if that's where the connection is. So yeah, let's check that next. I'm gonna figure out how to pop this off and see if it plugs in somewhere in here, which I think it does. All right, so in order to get this trim piece off here, I got this, I don't know what this is. I think this came with like a bike tire tool or something. I can't find my body panel tools, but I was able to pry it in here, kind of work my way towards the center, get enough leverage to pop a clip out there. So I'm just gonna do the same thing, kind of work it back here and see if I can't pop some more clips out. I'm not really sure how this goes in, but let me get it off and then I'll report back so that, oh look, there it goes. Here we go. There we go. Looks like it's popping out. I guess it just pops down. Way around this way. Ow. Scared to break something as usual, but let's see if this comes. Okay, there we go. So there's just these clips in there. See, there's a clip. Focus. There's one. There's one. And there's a third one there. There's one. They go into those holes right there. 1, 2, 3. That hole right there. Those clips going. So if you can get that popped out, then you can get access to this cable here, and that's how you unhook the third brake tail light. Okay, so I'll unclip that. Hopefully that means I can come up here and just pull this out. There we go. All right, so that's out. So now I should just be able to pop the new one in. Now, one thing we want to make sure we do first, maybe I'll close this. I wonder if we can close this without closing the, there you go. That's cool. Maybe we could do this. We have the tailgate and have this down. Anyways, I want to clean off all this old gasket material here and get this metal nice and clean, because the new light comes with some little sticky gasket stuff, and I want to make sure that it bonds to the, or sticks to the metal, nice smooth surface that doesn't leak. I'm trying to use my plastic tools here, so whatever this thing was, I think I got that with a bicycle tire kit. Plastic scraper, it's getting some of the big stuff off, but once I get most of the gunk off, I'll probably come back with some Goo Gone, a rag. I've got a metal paint scraper I might use if I can use it real lightly, but I'm gonna get all this gasket gunk off. It's gonna be hard to do with one hand, so I'm gonna put the camera down. And I'm also gonna try to get this nasty duct tape residue off as well, here and here, and just clean all of this up before I put the new light on. So hopefully next video clip will be all this nice and clean. It's taking longer than expected, but the Goo Gone is amazing for the duct tape residue. I got just a little bit left here, but took it off the body work really good. Gonna try to clean this up just a little bit more, and then we'll go ahead and put the new light on. All right, so this is as much as I got off. I'm too impatient to do anymore, but hopefully that's good enough. Here's a new light. One thing I did realize, unfortunately, looks like this thing's already damaged. You can see it's, some of it's chipped off already, so that kind of sucks. Don't really feel like sending it back and dealing with all of that, so I'll take a picture and send it to the seller, see if maybe they'll refund it to me or send me another one. But I'm gonna go ahead and install as is, because you'll never see that. I might just come back with a bead of silicone around the top or something anyways, you know, to help with any leaks. But so that kind of sucks. That's okay, so my $40 eBay knockoff taillight third brake light did not work out, so I went back on eBay and found this light. It's an OEM light. Ordered it from, I forgot the seller's name, but after I bought it, I realized that they sourced it from this company called, or this website called RA.parts. Went online and looked up that website and found the same part, same OEM Toyota light for the same price I paid on eBay. So you can go to RA.parts or you can get it from the eBay seller. I'll put their name right here so you know who I'm talking about. But hopefully this is in better condition. It's a very sturdy box. It shipped all the way from United Arab Emirates, but it feels pretty sturdy. So I'm gonna unbox it and hopefully it's in better shape. Let's see. So this is pretty cool. This is actually like a little crate made out of balsa wood that they put the box in. So you can see it was very well packaged. This is actual wood. All right, I had to move outside because the kids were being loud, but here you can see, looks like it's a genuine Toyota Lexus part. Original box. More packaging, man. All right, finally back to installing this. So first thing I'm gonna do is I've got these alcohol prep pads. I'm gonna make sure that this ceiling area where this gasket's gonna sit is nice and clean. So I'm gonna wipe that down with this alcohol prep pad real quick. And then I'll be ready to fish this line through and peel off this tape and go ahead and install the light. Should go pretty quick after that. You know, I'm just gonna test fit, make sure everything fits as it should. If you remember the cheap eBay light, you know, the holes didn't line up well. Just did not fit flush against the body, so these holes line up perfect. Oh man, that's so much nicer. Pops right in, fits nice and flush with the body. I mean, just night and day difference versus the cheap eBay knockoff. This is I mean, as expected, this is perfect. So, yeah, so I'm gonna peel the tape off and go ahead and stick this down. Before I peel off the tape and stick it on, just wanna make sure that my cable is running in the right place. Hopefully you can see where it's supposed to go. But basically it goes in that hole, and I just wanna check that it's able to pop out here so I can connect it where it needs to go. So that's all good on this side. So now I can go ahead and peel off this tape and stick it in. I'm probably gonna do this off camera because I need both hands to do it, but all I'm gonna do is peel that off and stick it down. All right, so I made sure it was plugged in, pop this body piece back in place. It's nice and easy. So all that's left is to put these nuts back on the screws. So I got one in there, and then put the grommets back in and I should be done. So I think this silver one or gold one is OEM. This black one, I guess just a cheap replacement, but should do the trick. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those in now with my I believe it's, yep, 10mm socket. So I'll put those back in those two holes. All right, so I put those nuts back on, snugged them up. Didn't go too tight on them. I don't want to pull the bolts out of the back of the light. I just put my two grommets in, and that should be it. Let's go see if it works. So, works great. Just to recap, this is a light I took off. Looks like this is actually a OEM Toyota light. Don't know what happened to it. Like I said, I bought it with this light duct taped on, so don't know what it went through, but it's, you know, looks like it had some kind of flaw here. I don't know if they glued it back together or something. And you can tell in the back these sockets just kind of broke off somehow. Again, don't know what happened, but and then when I was taking it off, I broke it when I was pulling the duct tape off. This is a cheap aftermarket one. It's just junk, you know, came broken. The bolts didn't line up in the hole, and then it had just an offset against the body. And last but not least, the connector didn't plug in. You can see the difference between stock and this one I bought. Again, I'll put a link to this one so you know which one not to buy. It was like an mzorange. Was the name of the seller on eBay. So don't buy this crap. Buy OEM if you can. And yeah, that's it. Really happy with how the OEM turned out. So thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful.